Teenage hottie escapes jail school. But we'll talk about that in a minute. In the meantime, this edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by Freaking.com. Well, as many of you may be aware, there were some folks from Keene, New Hampshire, who have been going out to the middle schools, and they've been standing in front of not just the middle school and the high school. They've been standing there with signs that denounce public schooling. Well, I had been telling folks that I thought I had a better idea than doing that, which is to simply use flyers, and this is a flyer that I designed mostly about, 3-4 years ago, and did try putting up near public schools around New Hampshire, and I did watch the results, I checked to see if students would actually stop and look at them, and this stopped them like a brick wall. And I never saw one torn down. I didn't see it generate any kind of negativity. People would look at them who didn't know anything about me or what I was doing, and they would like them, even if they weren't students. But I'll go ahead and read it to you. As you know, I have computer problems right now, so I haven't been able to upload this, but I've made a new version of the flyer that could be placed around or in schools, not necessarily in Keene, but anywhere in New Hampshire. It says, "Don't get caught with this flyer," and of course it has a shot of a cute homeschooler who has, not only has she escaped the jail school, she's also escaping my camera. But anyway, it's a shot from a book called The Teenage Liberation Handbook, and anyway, the first thing people see is, "Don't get caught with this flyer," and then it says, "Don't copy it on the school copy machine, don't share it with friends, don't post it in the school bathrooms, don't try to get a real education, don't listen to the podcast at schoolsuckspodcast.com, and above all, don't listen to Free Talk Live. Free Talk Live broadcasts subversive reports from New Hampshire. It says things that aren't approved by the government. Believe everything your jail school tells you. Follow without question all orders from police and government personnel. Submit to all searches. Snitch on your friends and family. Conform, be quiet, sit still, schoolsucksproject.com. And, of course, there's a little caption here, "Homeschool hottie escapes jail school." And apparently gets a real education. But anyway, like I said, the reason I never wanted to stand in front of a government school with a sign was because I'm just too old. I'm not someone that a high schooler is looking up to. They look up to 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, people that are just a little bit older than them. We don't have a lot of those. I don't know. If you wanted to get a demonstration of a large number of people, they probably wouldn't all be 21-year-olds. So, I don't know. I just gave up on the idea of demonstrating, but I didn't give up on the idea of reaching out to school people, school-age high schoolers and so forth, with the message of liberty, because that is really the appropriate age to first hear it, when your mind is still open. So anyway, if you keep an eye on RidleyReport.com, I will probably post in some form or fashion a copy of this completed flyer once it's done. And that way, people who want to try something like this in other towns can do something that's not necessarily standing in front of a school with a sign when you look a little out of place there. One other thought, I'm trying to remember, there was something else I was going to say. I guess I better not say it because I'm starting to run out of time. But anyway, it's this edition of the Ridley Report brought to you by Freekeene.com, the organization working to free the beautiful little city of Keene from the clutches of the government.